Betty is the convener of Edinburgh Tenants Federation, which means she's the head of the organisation. She does everything from supporting staff to negotiating with the council to raising issues about tenants' life and their work and what they should be getting from the council. So she's just the leader of our organisation and she does absolutely everything.
I think Betty Stevenson is one of the hardest working people in the voluntary sector and in the tenant movement that I have ever met.
She is very dedicated to what she believes in, and she's done a lot of hard work for the Edinburgh Tenants Federation, and she takes everything to heart, especially about tenants.
Betty's put Edinburgh Tenants Federation on the map. I think that's probably our greatest achievement. It's a ETF from its earliest days to where it is now is a hugely changed organisation. I think due in no small part to Betty's own personality, to her knowledge, to her style. She can make everyone feel totally at ease. She gets on well with council members of staff, she gets on well with councillors, she gets on well with tenants, and she can talk to anyone under the sun.
She's got a lot of compassion and empathy for people. For example, the bedroom tax and things like that. She's always there for people. I don't know how she does it, honestly. I just don't know. She's out at meetings all the time, you know. And she's been a great support and advice to me in the Edinburgh Tenants Federation, things that I didn't know, and she's lifted me up. When I first moved into my flat, there was all sorts of problems that my wife and I had. But Betty, being Betty, is the type of person that doesn't say no. She knows how to do things, as I say, as the way other people don't, and put my mind at rest in the respect that I was never in a situation where I was mounting up debt to a state where the debt was unmanageable. And as I say, Betty she's just first class at that. She knows the right loopholes and the right ways to go about these sort of things, as I say, where normal people don't.
Volunteering has had a big impact on my life. It makes you realise that people have got worse problems than you ever have yourself. And to be able for them to trust you with these problems and to let you help them, I think that's the biggest impact, is somebody saying thank you to you.
Betty is responsible for instigating safe talk training for all Edinburgh City Council staff, which is, when you think about it, is an absolutely huge thing. She took this on because there was a rising number of tenants who were committing suicide, who had mental health problems, and there was nobody to turn to at the weekends. Betty worked tirelessly, she campaigned, she talked to the council, and now the council has accepted that, and all their staff now get safe talk training so that they can identify and talk to tenants who've got mental health problems. And it is starting to work. And it is becoming known nationwide, and that includes England as well as the rest of Scotland.
I heard a wee thing the other day on the telly saying, gold dressed as silver. That's Betty, because Betty's a character. She's worried about everybody. She's been a lot to think about caring for folk, especially in the work with tenancy. She's fought for the handicapped in the rented sector. She's an active person. She's a very kind person. Yeah.
She's so passionate about what she does. She never stops. She's answering emails at 10 o'clock at night or 7 o'clock in the morning, and she's just really committed to being a tenant activist and making life better for tenants in Edinburgh.
Volunteering is something I would recommend to people. For a start, it brings them out their own homes. It lets them see what's happening in our community. I'm not saying that they should take the part that on the basis that the way I volunteer, but taking part in our community and volunteering to, whether it just be go for messages for the older people or talking to young ones that move into the block, or, you know, just being there and letting ourselves be known. That is a part of volunteering, and I think it would be good for a lot of people that just go home and shut their door and that's it till they go back out again.